Okay, so I'm trimming today. This is my trimming catcher. Awesome little easy, basically free thing that you can do is cut the top of this is an apple box, cut it in half, tape up the seams with duct tape. This has lasted me probably a dozen years. I've probably had it for. And then the nice thing is that it has this open space here from the top of the box, and so you can just slide it right over your wheel head. Perfecto. Then I made a trimming bat, also probably about 12 years ago, and it is just a piece of the stuff that goes underneath a carpet glued onto a bat. And so you can get that for free at a carpet store. And then what I did is I took a Sharpie and I marked where the bat pin, I think I marked them both at one point, but now I can only see one bat pin, but that's enough. Marked where the bat pin goes. And then I also drew some concentric lines with the Sharpie on the top. So then when I'm trimming something, I can set the plate or bowl down and have a good sense of where is center. So here we go. Here's my plate. Here's a little trick. I like to have a soft sponge, a dry sponge, put it in the middle, and it's going to support the middle while I trim. Okay. First, kind of push it into center here. There we go. Also, you might notice that I have a shorter chair for trimming, and I put my pedal down to the ground. When I'm throwing, I'm up a little bit on a taller stool with a block under my pedal. And when I'm trimming, I like to be lower. It's just better for my body. I can just feel it. It doesn't even work for me to be in the same chair. Okay, this is my favorite trimming tool. It's a trimming rib. And I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I use it for. So I start mine. I usually leave a finger in the middle to kind of get my body connected to center. What's the center? Then I'm running my hands along here. And I'm going to just use my hands as a guide and go straight down to about the height that I want my foot, which is about 1/4 inch. And the nice thing about this rib is you can hold it with your thumb and pinky or fingers, and it takes the clay off so nicely. Really great for bowls and for this part of the plate. But the clay has to be pretty dry to do this, otherwise it'll just chatter it. Then I use this to mark my foot. I want it to be about like that because I think that that's what's pretty. I go down also about 1/4 inch. And then I'm going to go to the middle, and with dinner plates I leave a little button in the middle so the plate won't slump. Okay, then for now I'm done with this trimming rib, and I go to this tool, this trimming tool. I'm going to use the square side, the flat side, and I'm going to put it at an angle and go straight across, so taking about 1/4 inch. As soon as my hands get filled up with clay and it becomes prohibitive, which always happens before I get to the middle, then I'm going to stop it, get rid of that stuff, and then finish it up. And so I'm trying to do this nice and evenly, and for me, I like to just go once. I don't like to go a billion times across, just once. And then I go to the flat end of the tool and flatten it out. You can see that just from trimming it's going a little bit off, so the nice thing about this bat is I can just kind of gently guide it back into place. The drier the rim of the plate is, the more it's going to slip around on this bat. So it's nice if it can stay kind of leather hard. So I'm just kind of cleaning this up here, feeling for any little inconsistencies. And then I'll clean up the foot and the little button in the middle. I don't think I ever called it a button before, but that's kind of what it looks like, a little belly button. Clean it up. You can still feel a little bit of thickness there. You can just kind of feel with your fingers where it's too thick. Sometimes I'll go back here with this trimming tool and use the round side because this is round. So generally I use the round side on rounded surfaces and the flat side on flat surfaces. surface. Make it how I like it. Clean it up. Finish the little button. Trimming is so tedious. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then I use a different sanding stick all the time. My favorite is a porcupine quill, but mine is all broken and shattered and everything. So somewhere I have this awesome, gorgeous African porcupine quill. But anyway, I don't know how to get them. So I found this like really cool aluminum nail that I've been using lately. But sometimes I use a chopstick sharpened in a pencil sharpener or something. Okay, so then I take this off. I'm going to shake off those trimmings, and then I just check it, and I'll put it back on the wheel, center it, and then I'll just use my fingers because it always kind of pooches a little bit in the middle from trimming, it slumps a little bit, so I'm kind of pushing it down so the button is sitting flat. And then that's it.